West Ham United fans. If you haven't seen this already, my name is Ian. We are part of FDT-TV and we are bringing you our latest match preview. This week we take on Leicester. We beat Wolves. We started it with a blistering pace yet again and chucked away a 3-0 lead. Hopefully we can start with blistering pace and keep any lead that we get against Leicester, put the pressure on them and cement our top 4 challenge. But before we get into our match lineup and a little bit of history between the two teams, Craig Dawson, he's come in for us. I think a lot of us were apprehensive at the start of the season when we signed him, but since he's been in the first team, he's been absolutely solid. He has now completed a 2-year permanent move to West Ham, which is fantastic for us, especially if he keeps up the form which he has been in. He's been scoring goals as well as being solid defensively. Now, we have got some key injuries at the moment. Declan Rice obviously was injured on England duty. We all found out about that sort of the day of the Wolves game. And it is a big, big loss for us. Mark Noble did put in a very good display against Wolverhampton. My concern with that is, has he got the legs to do it every game for the rest of the season? I don't know. I hope he has. I really do. But say this is where it shows a lack of squad depth. And hopefully we can gather around as a team and work hard, put in a good effort and come out with some decent results. The other one we see injured against Wolves is none other than Mikel Antonio. Another hamstring injury. Hopefully it won't keep him out for too long, but I can see him missing this game against Leicester. We do need another striker. We do need an out-and-out striker that's going to score us goals and maybe be as physical as him. Certain Mr. Ivan Toney from Brentford, maybe? Who knows? Let's see what the future holds for West Ham United. Right, let's get into our match lineup, shall we? Right, our record against Leicester is actually really, really good. 53 wins, 33 draws, 49 losses. Our last game at the beginning of the season when David Moyes was out with COVID, we won 3-0. So we can beat them. They'd gone unbeaten in a number of matches before that and trumped Manchester United. So if arguably we're in better form now than we was then. I just hope we can win. I do think we're probably going to go with a 5 at the back again, with Lucas Fabianski in goal. He's been solid for us. There's no real argument for anyone else to have a chance in the team while he is fit. We saw Masuaku come in. I thought he would start on the bench, but he didn't. He started the game. Looked really good, looked fit, looked strong. He did seem to lack a little bit of match sharpness, but that's to be expected. So those silky skills will start to come out and he gives us a lot more attacking threat down that left-hand side as he darts into midfield as well. And so with the back three, that leaves Cresswell to come out a little bit to the left and keep us covered defensively, which works really well. No strikers today. That's because Mikel Antonio is injured. So in my opinion, we're going to deploy Pablo Fornals in that role up top. And people will be going, what do you mean? Well, you know how Bobby Firmino plays for Liverpool in that false 9 role? I feel like he is going to be in there, holding up the ball, pinging off the passes to on-rushing Jared Bowen and Jesse Lingard, who both found the net in the last game. Jesse Lingard is just phenomenal for us at the minute. He can't stop scoring. So I think those two will be our big attacking threats. Fornals did get on the score sheet as well. He has the ability to pass the ball. He has the ability to finish, and playing in that sort of false 9 role, I think will do us really, really well, trying to catch Leicester on the counter-attack. Mark Noble playing a little bit deeper, leaving Thomas Souček to do what he does best, and that is run and run and run, and so mop up the rest of that midfield. That is where I think we're going to go. In substitute, our bench is starting to fill out a little bit more. Johnson drops to the bench because Masuaku comes in, but we are going to see the likes of Balwena, Frederick and Ogbonna, who are all back in training. I think they're going to make the bench, which gives us a little bit more squad depth when it comes to defence. Saeed Benrahma going forward is brilliant. He seems to come on as a substitute for us at the moment, but he does a job. Looks sharp in training with that little recovery session that West Ham did live today. Lanzini, again, another one who's got that creative element to him. I do think we'll see him gone in the summer, but while he's there, we need to use him as part of the squad. Mippo and Nathan Trott on the bench for me. We have seen David Martin on there as well, 2 goalkeepers. That's just because the amount of people we've had out of injury. But I would like to see Connor Coventry coming into that West Ham first team. I do think he can do a job for us and fill in a little bit as a central midfielder when Mark Noble needs a rest. I do feel like this is a time where we need to rely on our youth as well as our more mature players and get through this as a team. I'd be happy if we come out of this one with a point. I do think we're going to leak some goals, but I do think we're going to score some goals. I've gone for 2-2. Let me know what you think the score is going to be in the comments section below. Make sure you're subscribed to FDT-TV. And until next week, I've been Ian. We'll see you soon.